Now, welcome to Kingmaker FX. Now, we are on the second video of the pattern series. Yeah, if you have not watched the first pattern series, I'll put the link in the description for you to go and watch. So, the first video in the pattern series, we do the first pattern, the first SMC pattern with trade. Now, this pattern reliably work on all pair and it gave you a framework on how to trade. So, let's go to the pattern 2 directly here. Now, the pattern 2 is when price is a continuation pattern. Continuation. Okay, price is in a downtrend, give you a wyke off, and break out and give you a continuation. So instead of panicking and buying anyhow, because you might buy here, it might retrace deeply, it might not give you a good framework to put your stop loss. So you buy with what? Confirmation. Now this pattern is like confirmation pattern. What they call flag. Now price will make a high, retrace. Let me go over it again. Sorry, go over it again. So price give you a wyke off accumulation and breakout, going for this thing. Pause and pause again. Let me here. Price came to a certain base, maybe a base, but the higher time frame I'm telling you is going up. Price now retrace, 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 and retrace, coming into a base here, either of this base. But what price, sorry for my terrible drawing, what price is just doing is creating equal lows here before that base, and price break it completely. Now as price break this resistance here, there are people call it resistance, people will think they are this selling, but price just going just to take a base here to continue the uptrend, and price is doing something else again, creating more liquidity, creating more equal highs here. Many people selling here, they are making good profit, putting their stop loss above here. The price will come like this and what? Take them out to continue to sell, continue to buy, vice versa in a selling trend. So this is just a continuation pattern, and this happening in the mid zone, of a trend actually. So let's go to a picture. Let me give it. So this side the drawing is very terrible. Sorry. So let's justify this. Okay. Now price is an uptrend after a wyke of accumulation here. Uptrend, give us a base here. Price went maybe to mitigate a higher time HTF base. Now you can sell here at this other block here. But if you are selling here, you know that you are not swinging the sell, just to sell to clear this equal loss here. But the main trend is an uptrend. So price do this. You see, creating triple highs here. Price came, created this thing. Some people will be buying here like this. They know they are right with the trend. They know the trend is going to what buy very well, but they bought at the wrong time, because these are equal to say they buy here. It came here, created this thing. It came here and was sold. So now they are they're like, okay, this trend is going to sell now. They place a sell here. They'll place a sell here. Let me delete all these things. They'll place another sell here. This other block here. They'll see this other block. It broke structure. They'll place a sell here to continue this thing. So price came down, respected this base, and what? Take all of them out to what? Clear these highs here. So these are what? Pattern 2. Let me just go to the chart so you understand it very well. But if I'm showing here, you might not understand what I'm really showing here. Let me go to the chart. I'll show you one trade I took. I only took one trade, but 3 opportunities that it gave us. One on VIX10, 1S, one on VIX75, 1S, and one on EURUSD. It's happening now. So let's go to the charts. Remember to like and subscribe for this quality content. Okay. Welcome back to the chart. Let me illustrate the pattern 2 example here. You can see price mitigated this base. They give us a wyke of accumulation. A trade we took. Now, if you miss this you miss this buy here, you miss this re-entry at this point here. Let me zoom in a bit. You miss the re-entry at this point, at this other block here. You should not panic and start placing buys anyhow. Now, as an SMT trader, you wait patiently for pattern 2 to play out, because normally in a trend you have accumulation, reaccumulation, and distribution. So now there's a reaccumulation here, but this trend is going to buy actually this market, because from the weekly time frame mitigated the higher OB on the weekly time frame. So let's go to the pattern 2. What happened here? Now, price was going in an uptrend, so price paused. Now, for normal traders, they call it a flag here. They call it a flag, but this is a reaccumulation, or our what? Pattern 2. What the price did, it came and mitigated the, I think it mitigated the base at the left hand side here. Okay, yeah, it mitigated this base here. Yeah, mitigated. Okay, not that one, sorry, this one here, and started what? Dropping. Now let's investigate what happened critically. Let's investigate what happened. Now price created this. There was a base we are tracking here. This whole point is our base here. This whole point is our base. This whole point is our base. Now price made this high, came down, make another high, came down. Now, if you look at this thing, it broke structure a bit. So it came to this base here. And what? So to clear this loose. Now some people will be saying this, yeah, this is a nice sell actually. But the main trend, in line with the trend, you know that this trend is going to buy. And also we're waiting to take the buy. We're waiting to join the people that have been buying from below. So let's go to the M50 time frame. Let me show you. Price created several equal lows here. What did it do? Price went and what clear everybody out. It was cleared everybody out. You can see this equal lows here. You will see this beautiful equal lows here. Price clear everybody out. And some sellers now will be mistaken that the trend has changed. That the trend has what? Changed. You will see. Equal to that the trend has changed, that we are going to sell. So many other block traders who are calling retail traders who doesn't have understanding of the market will place a sell here. Because see, price came and reacted to it. Now let's investigate what price did here. And price came and what blast them out to continue the what? To continue the what buy. But let's investigate what happened on lower time frame. Why the price buy from that point? Why the price buy from that point actually? Why the price buy from that point? Okay. Now price give us a what? Why go for the accumulation here? Now this is spring. For me, that's experience after the spring, after the break of this internal high here, I'll place my buy here, surplus below here. For all that what experience. For all that what experience. After the break of this point here and the retracement, you can place your buy, put your surplus below here. But me after the break of this thing, tapping this other block, after the spring, place my buy here, surplus below here, and look at what price did actually. Price is still worth buying. So let's go to the next example on VIX75 1S. What happened? So welcome to the charts. We trade with two trade on VIX75 1S. You saw it on the earlier slide. So what do we see here? After this impulse, this strong push to the upside, we have a choppy price action here, and this price was very choppy. And what we first saw was equal highs being created here. First high, second high, and we saw this base below. This base that haunted liquidity. Let me zoom in a bit. You see. This zone here is a demand zone, haunted liquidity from here. Also broke the structure. So we are expecting a continuation towards clear the equal highs above, clear the equal highs, or to reach higher prices actually. So what do we see here? To confirm this trade, we now saw more equal lows being created below. We saw the first time it tap, it buy, it tap. It was just in this range. From there, we know that something is going on here. So what did we do? We waited. I entered too early. At this point, I took a small loss here. So when I saw that, when I took the loss, and I saw more equal loss be created from this point here. Because when I entered from here, I was expecting to buy from this point. Here's my base to buy from this point. So I trimmed my stop loss quickly. I put my stop loss. I entered around here, so I took a small loss. So I waited again for it to come back. Once it come back, I went to the lower time frame and saw something that made me took the buy comfortably. A Wyckoff accumulation. A Wyckoff what? Accumulation. You can see these equal lows were here. Just like that my screenshot I show you, the pattern I show you on that diagram. You can see exactly it's played out. So you can see equal lows here. Let me cipher the equal lows for you properly. Equal lows here. What do you see? Now, a Wyckoff accumulation. This is a spring, this violent purge out. So after the spring, I'm supposed to enter at this point here. After it went back, it's about enter here. And what were we aiming for? To clear this equal high. Now, why didn't I target higher prices? I saw something again. Pattern 1 playing as. Please go and watch my pattern 1 video. You understand it very well. I saw this pattern 1 playing at this base here above here. So you see the screenshot exactly. I trailed stop loss, took major profit there, and trailed my stop loss to break even. So I took major profit at this equal highs here, and it came and what tagged me out in profit. And the pattern 1 play out, but I didn't take it actually. So I could have take it back here, take it sell and make massive profit. You could see pattern 1, pattern 2 playing out just in a smaller range. So this pattern worked properly on all pairs. On all pairs. So I'll give the last one Euro USD. Wait for the next chat. Remember to like and subscribe if you want mentorship and everything to know how to trade properly with confidence. DM me directly on my WhatsApp for mentorship, account management, and what signals. So everybody, you are looking at our chart, Euro USD. We're also looking for the same pattern. You can see the same pattern playing out on Euro USD. Trend line. Now this is a 3D line. Those who trade supply, those who trade supply and demand will understand this. Those in my mentorship, this is a 3D line, and you trace it to other block. Our pattern 3 is playing out on Euro USD. You can see it here. Let me zoom in on lower time frame so you understand. 30 time frame. See, price made this impulse here, this strong impulse. Corrected. We took a sell here actually to clear this low, but this was a very painful sell. It took a long time for this sell to play out. So price came and create equal lows before this our POI here. If you look at it here, equal lows here, equal lows. Our pattern 3, pattern 2, sorry, equal lows here before our POI. Created equal lows and he entered a POI and see it buy. And for those who miss the buy, if you miss the buy, you know one thing, no need to panic again. He came back again to mitigate this other block here. Now where's our target? Our target is this high. You can see this is a live chart, but I'm telling you, price will read this high. Price will read this high. For those selling Euro USD now, this is liquidity created here. Price will read this high. Price will what read this high. So that is our pattern 3. Oh, I told you it work on all pair. Currency, volatilities, anything you call it, work on all pair. So that's it. So for account management, signals, and for mentorship, you can DM me here directly on my WhatsApp because we make trading easier. Have a nice day.